One word, gamers. Two words, gamers, gamers. Three words, gamers, gamers, pro gamers. We're talking about the last one. Today we're talking about competitive video gaming, aka electronic sports, aka esports, aka, yeah dad, I'm an e-athlete now. Look it up, it's a thing. The year is 1991. Wait, that's actually not far back enough, so try it again. The year is sometime before 1991. Yeah, I mean, that works, I guess. The first official video game competition was all the way back in 1972 at Stanford University, where primitive gamers were competing for high scores in a game called Spacewar, and the prize for the first place winner was a year-long subscription to Rolling Stone magazine. Ooh, cool. But the real e-girl hours started in 1980 with events like the Space Invaders Championship thrown by Atari, which attracted more than 10,000 aspiring pro gamers and is widely credited as the first major esports event. And esports would continue to grow throughout the 1980s with games like the aforementioned Space Invaders, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong, and would even birth one of the first famous e-athletes, Billy Mitchell, who is so hot and cool. Okay, so like I was saying, the year is 1991. Street Fighter 2 just hit the arcades and it is just rocking peenies and genies worldwide. Because multiplayer in Street Fighter 2 didn't translate to just taking turns or competing for a high score. Yeah, right, Grandpa, sorry, but fuck that. This is real-time player 1 versus player 2 head-to-head battle. This is combat, this is competition. Now that's what I call esports. This now iconic and landmark video game not only laid down the groundwork for like the entire fighting game genre as we know it, but it sent shockwaves through every genre of video game that came after it, and also it had a really good soundtrack, and also Capcom released it like 600 times. Without Street Fighter 2, there's no GoldenEye, there's no Super Smash Brothers, there's no Halo split screen. Jesus, oh my god, can you even imagine? The 90s marked the birth of modern esports as we know them. We got the Nintendo World Championships in 1990 that toured across the United States and tested gamers by making them play sections of Super Mario Bros., Rad Racer, and Tetris all back to back while competing for high scores. And then we got another one of those for the Super Nintendo in 1994, and also me in 1994, because that's when I was born and one day I will die. In 1996, we got the now famous fighting game tournament Evolution Championship Series, or EVO, that hosted Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. God damn it, Capcom! See, this is what I was talking about. We got multiplayer first-person shooters like Quake that you could play online. What the f? Dude, 56K, more like 56 can you please get off the phone, Mom? I'm godlike right now, dude! 1997 saw the first nationwide online tournament, aka Red Annihilation for Quake, that eventually included a super intense IRL AFK JK LOL tournament held for the 16 finalists at E3 that spectators could spectate online in-game from their home. Ring ring, hello. Oh, it's the future? And the winner, Thresh, was even awarded John Carmack, the developer of Quake, his personal Ferrari for winning the tournament, but he wanted a Geo Metro, so he gave the Ferrari back? What? I made that last part up. In 1998, we got friggin' StarCraft, aka the government of Korea. Maybe that's a joke I should have made. Some of the most popular esports of today, fighters, shooters, clickers, all were born in the 90s, and let's not forget also me, who is almost 25 and one day will die. Competitive gaming only continued to blossom in the early 2000s thanks to games like Counter-Strike and Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Super Smash Bros. Melee and Halo 2 and Halo 3. Okay, we can talk about Halo. You don't have to twist my arm, dude. Ow, you're actually hurting me. Stop it, dude, stop, dude. When consoles finally caught up and got online with games like Halo 2 in 2004, that was a fucking moment. MLG had seasons for Halo 2 and Halo 3 that felt like real-ass sporting events because they fucking were. With sponsored teams and fan-favorite e-athletes like Walshy, Strongside, and the legendary brothers Ogre 1 and Ogre 2. And me, Ogre 3. the best one. At this point with esports, it's getting to a point where it's like, if it's on TV and it's sponsored by Boost Mobile and the intro music is fucking Breaking Benjamin, then I'm pretty sure it's a real thing now, Dad. In the late 2000s, being a full-time professional gamer was starting to become more of a reality than just a dream. But then the internet once again did its classic move known as constantly changing fucking everything, and we got Twitch live streaming in 2011, and now you don't even have to compete in official events to be considered a professional gamer. As long as you have the skills to entertain, you can make a living by live streaming on Twitch and even get sponsored by pro gamer organizations like Cloud9 or FaZe Clan. If I was in FaZe Clan, I'd be FaZe Corn Nuts. And if you are competing in major tournaments nowadays, holy shit, dude, the prize pools can be insane now. Let me break it down for you. The International, Valve's annual Dota 2 tournament, started in 2011 with a prize pool of 1.5 million, which was unheard of at the time. Last year, it was fucking 25.5 million. Ninja made almost $10 million last year. League of Legends tournaments sell out arenas like it's nothing. And I haven't even talked about how huge MOBAs are in Korea, because I don't understand what the fuck is happening on the screen right now. But you best believe, when I hear this dude scream pentakill at the top of his lungs, I am very aware that esports are fucking huge now. But still, if you're not a gamer, why should you care about any of this? Because esports finally make a fuck ton of money and you get to dye your hair and get a sick gamer chair and have sex with all of FaZe Clan? No, silly. You should care because of this. This is why you should care about esports. It's Daigo doing the impossible. It's Goofy hitting this clutch-ass snipe to help win a crazy close game. It's Snacks playing CSGO like it's fucking Metal Gear Solid, and it totally paying off.
They're a man to the good here, Virtus Pro, but that is massive. But Snacks is walking around and just walking in a Snacks wonderland. He got to take a hat-trick of frags. He waited, and then he finished off the job. You just had to wonder, when was he going to pull the trigger?
It's Swag throwing a pistol in the air so that Kenny S thinks it's a flash grenade, and then he comes around and he does this. Oh my days, it's so sick. I also really like CSGO. It's fucking this.
Well, I think, Axe has been a fan of Team Rocket because that trouble doubled extremely quick. The Pikachu chant is humongous here. Oh man. Silent Wolf.
We've seen a lot of 4-stocks on this stage before.
But 45 seconds, Silent Wolf might be down to his last stop.
Is he gonna get it before a minute passes? Well, let's see. He's right near the edge. Oh my God! Destruction!
That was emphatic. That was amazing.
That's why you should care about esports. It's the comebacks, it's the rivalries, it's the teamwork, it's the creativity, it's the inspiration, it's the iconic moments, but most of all, is fucking passion. Some of you might be asking, well, why didn't he talk about speedrunning? Because according to Wikipedia's definition of esports, that could technically be an esport, and my answer is that that's just a lot to unpack, and also, I'm gonna make videos in the future, so... If you like playing competitive games like Smash or Mortal Kombat or whatever, see if there's any local tournaments because I'm sure they would love to have you. Also, this video has 2 sponsors. Just kidding, they're not sponsors. It's just stuff my friends do that I think is really cool, wacky, awesome, and I want to share it. My cousin Joe, who is practically my brother, we grew up together, we slept in the same room, we watched Dragon Ball Z together. I think that makes you brothers. He recently started designing and selling t-shirts featuring his grotesque and inspirational drawings, and I fucking love them. I really wanted to wear this Go Basketball one while filming this video, but sadly it didn't get here in time, but I've seen them and they turned out fucking amazing. So if that interests you at all, he goes by Slothman, and I'll put a link to his Teespring store down in the description below. Comment for FaZe Clan. The other thing I want to shout out is my buddy Dylan, who produces under the name Rhodes, and he has been killing it lately with his beats. Some of you might even recognize his name from way back when I worked with him on the 10K video, which, Jesus Christ, that feels like forever ago. He's working on his own project right now, but he also sells beats and will commission instrumentals, so if any of that intrigues you, do not hesitate to hit him up. His stuff is totally worth it. I'll put a link down below to check out his shit and contact him. Also, Dylan really likes horror movies, so like that's kind of sick. All right, I'm gonna go have sex with FaZe Clan. I need to stop making that joke. I will see you guys on the next battlefield. Love you, drive safe. If you get tired, pull over. If you get cold, put on a pullover. If you get T-boned, pull on a T-boner.